Hello, everyone. Welcome to Easy English Conversations. I'm Jack.
And I'm Amelia. Hello, hello. We're so happy you're here.
Today we have a very special topic. We're going to talk about your year.
Yes, we'll learn how to talk about your experiences, your memories, and your favorite moments from this year.
This is perfect practice for conversations with friends, with family, or even with new people you meet.
That's right. And these phrases are really useful. You can use them every day.
Before we start, if you like this podcast, please click like and subscribe. It helps us so much.
Yes, please. We make new English lessons every week, and we want to help you learn.
Okay, are you ready? Let's learn together.
Let's go.
Okay, Amelia, let me ask you a question. How was your year?
Ooh, that's a great question. My year was really good. I learned many new things.
Wonderful. Did you hear that phrase? How was your year? This is a very common question.
Yes, people ask this question a lot, especially at the end of the year. Listen, how was your year?
Let's practice together. Repeat after me. How was your year?
Great job. Now let's learn how to answer. You can say, my year was good.
Repeat. My year was good.
Perfect. Or you can say, my year was great. Great means very good.
Repeat. My year was great.
Excellent. You can also say, my year was okay. Okay means not bad, not great, just normal.
Repeat. My year was okay.
Wonderful. Let's practice all three answers. First, my year was good.
Second, my year was great.
Third, my year was okay.
Perfect. Now, what if your year was difficult? You can say, my year was challenging.
Challenging means difficult, but you learned from it. Listen, my year was challenging.
Repeat. My year was challenging.
Great. Or you can say, my year had ups and downs. This means some good moments and some bad moments.
That's a really useful phrase. Ups and downs. Ups are good things, downs are difficult things.
Repeat. My year had ups and downs.
Excellent work. So now you know many ways to answer. Good, great, okay, challenging, or ups and downs.
You're doing so well already.
Now let's learn another important question. What did you do this year?
This question asks about your activities, your experiences. For example, I traveled to Spain, or I started a new job.
Perfect examples. Let's practice the question. Repeat. What did you do this year?
Great. Now let's learn how to answer. We use the word I and then a past action.
For example, I learned English. The word learned is past tense of learn.
Repeat. I learned English.
Wonderful. Let's practice more examples. I visited my family.
Repeat. I visited my family.
I started a new hobby. A hobby is something you do for fun, like painting or playing guitar.
Repeat. I started a new hobby.
Excellent. I met new friends.
Repeat. I met new friends.
Perfect. Let's try some more. Amelia, what did you do this year?
Well, I traveled to 3 countries. I visited France, Italy, and Portugal.
Wow, that's amazing. So you can say, I traveled to 3 countries.
Repeat. I traveled to 3 countries.
Or, I visited France, Italy, and Portugal.
Great. What about you, Jack? What did you do this year?
I learned how to cook. Before this year, I couldn't cook, but now I can make pasta, soup, and even cake.
That's wonderful. So you say, I learned how to cook.
Repeat. I learned how to cook.
Perfect. Let's review these answers. I learned English. I visited my family. I started a new hobby. I met new friends. I traveled to 3 countries. I learned how to cook.
Excellent. Now you can talk about your year.
Now let's talk about happy memories. Jack, what was the best moment of your year?
Oh, that's easy. The best moment was my birthday party. All my friends came and we had so much fun.
That sounds wonderful. Listen to this question. What was the best moment of your year?
This is a great conversation question. Repeat. What was the best moment of your year?
Perfect. Moment means a special time, a memory, and best means the most good, number 1.
Let's learn how to answer. You can start with, the best moment was.
For example, the best moment was my birthday.
Repeat, the best moment was my birthday.
Or, the best moment was my vacation.
Repeat, the best moment was my vacation.
Great. You can also say, my favorite moment was. This means the same thing.
My favorite moment was spending time with family.
Repeat, my favorite moment was spending time with family.
Wonderful. Let's practice some more examples. The best moment was getting a new job.
Repeat, the best moment was getting a new job.
My favorite moment was seeing my best friend.
Repeat, my favorite moment was seeing my best friend.
Excellent. Now, Amelia, tell us your best moment.
My best moment was when I finished writing my book. I worked on it for 2 years and I finally finished.
Wow, congratulations. That's a huge achievement.
Thank you. An achievement is something difficult you completed. It makes you proud.
So Amelia says, my best moment was when I finished writing my book.
Repeat, my best moment was when I finished writing my book.
Perfect. Let's learn more ways to describe good moments. You can say, I was so happy when...
For example, I was so happy when I passed my English test.
Repeat, I was so happy when I passed my English test.
Or, I felt amazing when I got my driver's license.
Repeat, I felt amazing when I got my driver's license.
Wonderful work. You're learning so many useful phrases.
Okay, now let's talk about learning. This year, everyone learned something new.
That's right. Maybe you learned a new skill, or maybe you learned something about yourself.
The question is, what did you learn this year?
Repeat. What did you learn this year?
Great. Now, how do we answer? We say, I learned, and then what you learned.
For example, I learned how to play guitar.
Repeat, I learned how to play guitar.
Or, I learned to be more patient. Patient means you can wait without getting angry.
Repeat, I learned to be more patient.
Perfect. Let's practice more examples. I learned a new language.
Repeat, I learned a new language.
I learned how to save money.
Repeat, I learned how to save money.
Excellent. Now let's talk about skills. A skill is an ability, something you can do.
For example, cooking is a skill. Driving is a skill. Speaking English is a skill.
Right. So you can say, I learned a new skill this year.
Repeat, I learned a new skill this year.
Great. What skill did you learn, Jack?
I learned how to fix my bicycle. Before, I always went to the repair shop. Now I can fix it myself.
That's so useful. So you say, I learned how to fix my bicycle.
Repeat, I learned how to fix my bicycle.
Wonderful. I learned how to meditate. Meditate means to sit quietly and relax your mind.
That's great, Amelia. Meditation is very good for you.
Yes, so I say, I learned how to meditate.
Repeat, I learned how to meditate.
Perfect. You can also learn things about yourself. For example, I learned that I'm stronger than I thought.
That's beautiful. Repeat, I learned that I'm stronger than I thought.
Or, I learned to love myself more.
Repeat, I learned to love myself more.
Excellent. These are really important lessons.
Now let's talk about changes. Change means to become different.
Yes, every year we change a little bit. Maybe you become more confident or more organized.
The question is, how did you change this year?
Repeat. How did you change this year?
Good. To answer, you can say, I became more, and then a quality.
For example, I became more confident. Confident means you believe in yourself.
Repeat, I became more confident.
Or, I became more organized. Organized means you plan things well and keep things neat.
Repeat, I became more organized.
Perfect. Let's practice more examples. I became healthier.
Repeat, I became healthier.
I became more positive. Positive means you see the good side of things.
Repeat, I became more positive.
Wonderful. You can also say, I grew as a person. Grew means you developed and improved.
That's a beautiful phrase. Repeat, I grew as a person.
Great. Jack, how did you change this year?
I think I became more responsible. I started planning my days better and finishing my tasks on time.
That's excellent. Responsible means you do what you need to do and you can trust yourself.
So I say, I became more responsible this year.
Repeat, I became more responsible this year.
Perfect. What about you, Amelia?
I became braver. I tried many new things this year, even things that scared me a little.
That's amazing. Brave means you have courage. You're not afraid to try.
So I say, I became braver this year.
Repeat, I became braver this year.
Excellent work. You're doing so well.
Now, let's talk about challenges. A challenge is something difficult you faced.
Yes, everyone has challenges. It's normal. The important thing is we learn from them.
The question is, what challenges did you face this year?
Repeat, what challenges did you face this year?
Great. To answer, you say, I faced, or I had, and then the challenge.
For example, I faced some difficult times at work.
Repeat, I faced some difficult times at work.
Or, I had some health problems, but I'm better now.
Repeat, I had some health problems, but I'm better now.
Good. Let's practice more examples. I struggled with stress. Struggled means it was hard for you.
Repeat, I struggled with stress.
I had trouble balancing work and life. Balancing means managing both things equally.
Repeat, I had trouble balancing work and life.
Excellent. Now, here's something important. When we talk about challenges, we also talk about what we learned.
Yes. For example, I faced some difficult times, but I became stronger.
Repeat, I faced some difficult times, but I became stronger.
Or, I struggled with stress, but I learned how to relax.
Repeat, I struggled with stress, but I learned how to relax.
Perfect. This shows you're positive and you learned from the challenge.
Exactly. Jack, what challenge did you face this year?
Well, I moved to a new city this year. At first, I felt lonely because I didn't know anyone.
Oh, that's difficult. But you made new friends, right?
Yes, so I say, I moved to a new city and felt lonely at first, but I made new friends.
Repeat, I moved to a new city and felt lonely at first, but I made new friends.
Wonderful. What about you, Amelia?
I had trouble finishing my book. Sometimes I felt like giving up, but I kept working and I finished it.
That's so inspiring. Giving up means to stop trying.
So I say, I had trouble finishing my book, but I kept working and finished it.
Repeat, I had trouble finishing my book, but I kept working and finished it.
Perfect. You see, challenges make us stronger.
Yes, and talking about challenges in English is great practice.
Okay, everyone, now let's talk about something really positive. What are you proud of?
Proud means you feel good about something you did. You feel happy with your achievement.
The question is, what are you proud of this year?
Repeat, what are you proud of this year?
Excellent. To answer, you say, I'm proud of or I'm proud that.
For example, I'm proud of learning English.
Repeat, I'm proud of learning English.
Or, I'm proud that I never gave up.
Repeat, I'm proud that I never gave up.
Perfect. Let's practice more. I'm proud of finishing school.
Repeat, I'm proud of finishing school.
I'm proud of being a good friend.
Repeat, I'm proud of being a good friend.
I'm proud that I tried new things.
Repeat, I'm proud that I tried new things.
Wonderful. Amelia, what are you proud of?
I'm proud that I didn't give up on my book. Writing a book takes a long time, but I finished it.
That's amazing. You should be very proud.
Thank you. So I say, I'm proud that I didn't give up on my book.
Repeat. I'm proud that I didn't give up on my book.
Great. What about you, Jack?
I'm proud of making new friends in my new city. It wasn't easy, but I did it.
That's wonderful. So you say, I'm proud of making new friends.
Repeat. I'm proud of making new friends.
Perfect. Now, everyone listening, you should be proud too. You're learning English. That's not easy.
Yes, learning a new language is a big achievement. Be proud of yourself.
You can say, I'm proud that I'm learning English.
Repeat. I'm proud that I'm learning English.
Excellent. You really are doing great.
Wow, we learned so much today. Let's review everything.
Yes. First, we learned how to answer, how was your year?
You can say, my year was good, my year was great, my year was okay, or my year had ups and downs.
Perfect. Then we learned, what did you do this year?
You answer with, I learned English, I visited my family, I started a new hobby, or I met new friends.
Great. Then we talked about what was the best moment of your year.
You can say, the best moment was my birthday, or my favorite moment was spending time with family.
Excellent. We also learned, what did you learn this year?
You answer, I learned a new skill, I learned how to play guitar, or I learned to be more patient.
And we talked about, how did you change this year?
You can say, I became more confident, I became healthier, or I grew as a person.
Then we discussed challenges. What challenges did you face?
You answer, I faced difficult times, but I became stronger, or I struggled with stress, but I learned how to relax.
And finally, what are you proud of this year?
You say, I'm proud of learning English, or I'm proud that I never gave up.
Wow, that's so many useful phrases.
Yes, and you can use all of these in real conversations.
You're doing amazing. We're so proud of you.
Okay, everyone. Now we want to hear from you.
Yes, we have some fun questions. Please answer in the comments.
First question, how was your year? Was it good, great, challenging, or full of ups and downs?
Second question, what was the best moment of your year?
Third question, what did you learn this year?
And fourth question, what are you proud of?
Please write your answers in the comments. We love reading them.
Yes, and it's great practice for your English writing.
For example, you can write, my year was great. The best moment was my graduation. I learned to be more confident. I'm proud that I finished school.
Perfect example. We can't wait to read your stories.
Remember, there are no wrong answers. Every experience is valid and important.
Yes, we all have different years, and that's beautiful.
Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for listening today.
Thank you. If you liked this podcast, please click like and subscribe.
We make new English lessons every week, topics like travel, food, work, hobbies, and more.
Yes, so subscribe now and keep learning with us.
And share this podcast with your friends who want to learn English.
That would be so helpful. Thank you.
Okay, that's all for today. Keep practicing. You're doing wonderful.
Yes, we believe in you. Keep going.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. See you in the next episode.
Happy learning!